Welcome to another one-on-one session here at OKPreps Media Days. I'm Michael Knight, now sitting down with Cascia Hall senior Cooper Mullen. Cooper, obviously this time last year, you're probably feeling pretty good going into your junior season after about a half a season under your belt as a starter, and then all of a sudden a week before the junior year starts, you break your jaw, you miss the majority of the season. When you look back at last season, what were you able to take away from that experience, having to watch the game from a different spot and have to help your teammates in a different way as opposed to being on the field?
Well, first off, it really made me just appreciate being able to go out there. Those practices that you're just dreading, and it's hard to get through. It makes those a lot easier, and it definitely will this year. I'm definitely going to cherish every moment this season with my friends because last year was so tough after working super hard all summer to just kind of have it taken away. Mm-hmm. But no, it's nice getting back into it. I've been working hard this year, trying to get ready. I've been throwing the ball a lot. So, yeah, it's fun to get back in the swing of things, and I'm excited. We should have a really good season. I think we have one of the best receiving cores in 2A this year. So, we'll see. I think we'll put up a lot of points.
Yeah. For you, you were able to get back onto the field last season. Talk about what it took to you mentioned you broke your jaw, you lost a bunch of weight. Talk about the strength it took to get back onto the field late into the season. Obviously playing a little different position, but at the same time, the motivation it took to get back onto the field at all junior year.
Yeah, well, first off, I just wanted to help the team. We had a good group of seniors last year, and they deserve to win, as any senior class does. But that was kind of my main goal was hey, coach, whatever I can do to help the team win, wherever you need me, kick off, punt, whatever, I'll do it. I just want to get back out there. So, yeah, it was nice to get back on the field. And, even though I wasn't at quarterback, it was a lot better it wasn't really too much rehab or anything. Just getting food back in my system was nice. And I was pretty light, so just whatever I could do. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably a lot of hamburgers, a lot of just anything solid. Yeah, I can understand that. For you this off season, talk about what you guys as a team have been able to do this offseason. Obviously very different than most with the pandemic and everything. How have you guys been able to stay connected throughout all of this and make sure you guys are on the same page going into the new year?
Yeah, first off, we have a really tight-knit group of friends. Cassia's a smaller school, so if all the football guys are buddies, even if you don't hang out every single day with each other, we're all close and we can all talk to each other. So we just kind of started getting back in the swing of things with summer workouts, but it's all on the field. So the weight room hasn't been open yet, but that should be open soon. So we're kind of knocking out the conditioning part of things early in the summer, trying to get in shape quick. And then we have a few little passing league things coming up. So I'm excited. Yeah, starting to feel like almost football season again.
And then for you as a quarterback, seeing, talking a little bit with your coach, it sounds like offensively you guys are going to open up things a little bit more, throw the ball a little bit more. As a quarterback, I got to think that you're pretty excited to get this season going.
Yeah, I'm pumped. Like I said, we have a really good core of receivers. We have 4 or 5 dudes that can go get the ball, and it's going to be a fun year. We're spreading it out 3 receivers, 4 receivers, so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna throw the ball downfield a lot and hopefully make some big plays every game.
Yeah. You mentioned Class 2A. You have one of the better receiving cores in 2A. Cascia Hall is dropping down from 3A to 2A. Just talk about the excitement level there of new class, new district, new opponents.
Well, I do have to say last time we won 3 state championships in a row in 2A, so we do have a small school, so it's kind of fitting at the end of the day. As much as we were 4A 2 years ago and competing with Wagner and Ulaga every season. So it's not that I don't think we couldn't do it in another division, but I just think we know our opponents here. We played Metro in the past, so I'm really looking forward to it. I think we definitely have a chance in the long run. So I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where you got to feel a little more comfortable in 2A with other schools that are kind of similar size, but at the same time, 2A the last 2 years has been the most competitive and deepest class in Oklahoma. So at the same time, it's a good thing and a bad thing because the class is absolutely loaded with really good teams.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's a ton of good teams. I mean, obviously, I looked at everything that went down last year, and it looks like it's pretty loaded. So, I mean, it should be exciting. I mean, it should be a shootout in like a lot of games. So it'll be a fun year for sure.
And now finally, taking a look at this season, we mentioned the drop to 2A and new competition opportunity to get back to where Cascia Hall was in the 2000s, competing for championships. What has to happen for that to take place this season? Obviously, you bring back plenty of talent. What has to happen for you guys to go ahead and go out there and do it this fall?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we're a really disciplined team every year. I think that's one of the ways that we win. So that's always kind of there. But I just think the difference is we just have to be like extremely focused this year and have one team goal. I mean, we've been in the playoffs 34 years straight. So it's like that's kind of like a kind of a goal every year. But I mean, like this year, our goal needs to be to win it all because I mean, our class deserves it. We have a bunch of good athletes, a bunch of good players, and we're all really hard workers. And I can attest to that for really our whole football team. So it'd be nice to get another one hanging up there.
Well, Cooper, thanks so much for sitting down with me today. Really looking forward to what 2020 holds for Cascia Hall. I'm going to wish you nothing but good health going into the season, and hopefully you guys can be back to competing for state titles come December. Good luck to you and the Commandos this fall, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He's Cooper Mullen. I'm Michael Knight, and this has been another one-on-one session here at OKPreps Media Days.